Hello everyone. In today's video, let's have a quick look at how DENT has been doing in the recent days, and let's have a quick look at what's their mission and long-term perspective of their setting up their MVNO. So this is a famous quote from Steve Jobs. Sadly, he's no more with us. We are here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why else even be here? So that's a very famous quote. And let's have a look at why they had to Apple was successful when they launched their first iPhone in 2007, early 2007. The announcement they made was they are giving the future in the now. They are giving the future of a mobile phone today, and that's the marketing strategy they use. So they in the release they said, Steve Jobs said, this phone is 5 years ahead of the other mobile phones in the world. That's the perspective he had in 2007, and now we are close to 15 years since iPhone launched, and now still it's a predominantly strong position compared to most of the mobile phones in the world. And there's a huge when a new iPhone comes, there's a huge trend, big fans there. So the point I'm trying to make is, even though when the phone was launched, everyone thought, okay, one operating system, which is the iOS, and that iOS works only on their single hardware and it doesn't work on any other hardware. So everyone thought this is going to be really unsuccessful, because if you look at the Android model, it works on any handsets. Any handset maker can use Android and customize and launch a phone, but still Android is still behind, equally competing with iPhone. So that's, people thought, okay, single operating system, single hardware, how they will sustain, and it's going to be hard, right? But they did make it. In 13 years time, now as we stand, iPhone is still one of the largest sold handsets smartphones in the world. And if you compare that with Tesla as well, when Tesla was launched, he said, we are giving you the future of the car today. That's a bold statement, because compared to most of the car manufacturers, Tesla at that time when they launched their first car, they were far ahead in technology and innovation compared to 100 years of Ford and GM and other Mercedes-Benz and other car manufacturers. That's how innovative you could go if you just start pulling up your sleeves. Pretty much DENT is heading along that way. So they initially thought they could get hold of other telecom operators into their ecosystem, and then they have provide a better ecosystem where everyone could trade mobile data. But that didn't happen. The traditional telcos, they didn't participate in the DENT ecosystem. Now they thought, okay, let's take the Apple strategy. They started their own MVNO now, and they are creating their own ecosystem now. Pretty much what Apple and Tesla, they did themselves to become one of the successful businesses in the world. And if you look at, just as a small analogy about how innovative DENT has been, so if you go to any telecom provider, even your own telecom provider, like everyone uses a mobile phone in the world right now as we speak, and you might be with your telecom provider for 3 years or 5 years, maybe 10 years, even some of them on a contract or a pay as you go, whatever. But ask the question whether they have any of these comparative products that I am showing you, where that could stand unique as a vendor. Do they provide you any afterburner reward for your mobile, for being a customer? Do they provide any reward? No. Do they provide any free international calling minutes for being a customer? No, they don't do that. And do they provide some sort of rewarding program where you watch a advertisement in their platform and you get free incentives? No, they don't do that. And do they have a interoperable exchange platform where your mobile data could be traded globally without any restriction? No. Even within their customer base, they couldn't do that. They don't allow that. They don't want to happen, because they want to lock the customers to themselves. That's not there. There is no exchange there. and they have a mobile app. I agree with that. That's just for buying data. That's it. There's no other features in the app other than that. Probably you can track how much data you have used. That's the max their app will provide. And they have a operator trading desk? I don't think so. I have never seen a telecom operator openly coming out and saying about operator trading desk. I've never seen, at least myself. And do you have a developer portal where other businesses could start using as PayPal and other payment gateways? No, they don't do that. And do they have allow you to provision eSIMs for other customers? No, they will never allow that. Now customers are empowered by using Teams, DENT Teams. So if you have, I would strongly recommend signing up to the mobile app. If you have been watching this YouTube channel for recent days, please make sure download the app. If you are on an iPhone or Android phone, the app has been on the Play Store for around 3 years now. The app is pretty safe to download. It's quite easy and very intuitive to use. They have a very simple user interface. Even any average person can understand how it works. And download the app and sign up. And after you sign up, try, if you have an eSIM phone, try buying a 1 GB of data and just play around how it works. And they have a product called DENT Teams. So basically what it does is it allows you to share your mobile data globally within any user and convert them into another DENT user very easily. So that could create a network effect very easily. So now you can compare your telecom provider with DENT Wireless and make a study of yourself. So none of these features your telecom operator, who have been operating for more than 2 decades in the market, and still they don't provide you any other features. All they care about is making profits. That's it. And put their profits, operate silo and take the profits and put it in their pockets. That's it. That's why the top 5 telcos in the world, they are making a turnover of around $1 trillion US. That's a huge amount of profit they are making. And on top of that, there's a huge market for unused mobile data. Every year, according to Sony Ericsson's research and data analysis, they say roughly $35 billion US worth of mobile data goes to the pockets of the telecom operators because users don't use those data. They are not refunded for not using the data. Instead, that money goes straight to the telecom operators, which is roughly huge amount of money, consumers' money is going in. And DENT Wireless, 4 years ago, they saw a gap there, and they thought they could innovate around this sector, because that's a $1 trillion industry, right? Even a small pie, 1% of the pie, would give you a easy 10 billion market cap very easily. 10 billion market cap is just 1% of the 1 trillion market. Just 1% of the 1 trillion market will put the market cap of DENT to 10 billions. If the market cap of DENT Wireless DENT token is 10 billion, then imagine one DENT token will be easily worth 10 cents. Even if all the 100 billion token has to be in the supply, that will put every token will be worth 10 cents very, very easily. That's a very marginal and easy analysis anyone can say. Out of 1 trillion market of the potential telecom sector, if they get just 1%, that would do a lot for the worth of the tokens. And if you look at why Starlink is getting into telecom sector, that would make sense. Now SpaceX and Starlink, which is Elon Musk's another subsidiary company, now they are trying into telecom space because they have now realized pretty much what DENT Wireless has realized. There's a huge money sitting a silo in the open market. So now Starlink has realized, and they have applied for telecom license in many countries right now as we speak, particularly in US and UK. They got the license now to operate as a telecom operator, and they already have SpaceX for launching the satellites for low orbit data communication, and that makes perfect sense for Starlink to become a telecom operator. Now the traditional telcos are just going to be hammered a lot. The market people are going to wake up soon to this innovation. Now 5 years ago when the Tesla car was launched, whoever used the first car, they realized the value proposition that Tesla provides. Pretty much that's what DENT is initiating at the moment. This is going to be a pioneers in DENT Wireless will be pioneers in the telecom sector in the coming 3 to 4 years span, and I don't have a doubt about it, because the way they are innovating and how quickly they are prototyping and looking for new partnerships is really amazing, with how they are doing it with a very small team and performing and competing with biggest telecom operators in the world. Imagine Ford Motors took 120 years to make, Tesla made in 5 years of time. That's how powerful innovation could bring change in the industry. That is a very good example. Ford took 120 years to see the revenue of what it is today, but whereas Tesla took just 5 years to beat the revenue of Ford Motors just in 5 years span. So that much powerful. DENT has been in this market for just around 3 years now. I would say probably their MVNO started in early 2019. So probably it's a 1.5-year-old company in terms of direct competition with existing telecom operators. So let's stay tuned and see how well they perform in the coming days, because from my opinion, innovation plays a key role, and that's the reason we are here. That's a bold statement, and they are following the leaders in the industry, and I have no doubt that they will be producing very innovative products in the coming days, and there are potential chances as well. We don't know the partnership, whether it will materialize or not. We don't know about that. All I'm saying is, when you have a new player like SpaceX and Starlink getting into the telecom space, and it would be perfect sense to scratch and look for some new partnership. Why wouldn't they? Because it's a new venture that Elon Musk is making into the space, right? And if DENT is lucky, they could just you can't wait for opportunities to come to your door. You got to knock it and seek it. That's what DENT Wireless is doing by tweeting about Starlink SpaceX router integration. So I don't think so. It doesn't have to be necessarily a partnership, but it's good to understand what's happening in the market around you and who are the new players getting in, and that makes a perfect sense to me. People are tweeting and making bad comments saying it's not a real partnership. It doesn't have to be a partnership. There are tons of other tokens, 8,000 tokens, talking and living on partnership alone with no converted revenue. But if you look at other tokens, they don't have a revenue model. Let's pick, for example, Cardona. Well, what is the revenue model they have? They're not making money outside their trading value. They are just traded tokens, and they're making money only with the traded tokens. That's it. There is no revenue model and no use case in the real world, actually. So whereas DENT is pretty much different. They have a real world use case and a working product with 26 million users, and there are huge potential chances that they will be innovating more in the coming days. So I would say compare your telecom operator with DENT Wireless and make it out for yourself. This is very innovative, and the next version of the app is coming in the next 2 to 3 months time. And if this bull run keeps up for the next 2 to 3 months, then we are very sure that DENT Wireless is going to be propelling fast and innovating fast in the next coming years to come. So let's keep an eye and see how it goes. But I have a strong feeling that the breakout is going to happen very soon, and let's keep an eye over there. And thanks for watching.